got it. Hello, hello, what's up? I'm doing great. How are you guys doing? Honored to help you, Kathleen. We're going to be here for about an hour and 30 minutes today. What do we have this first? All right, so the card of the stream. Looks like everybody here who is the 29 of you, all of you have a main event coming this upcoming week for you. It's going to be an exciting week. Last week you crafted the ability for a soul to come back into your life that's supposed to be in your life. So you're not waiting on results. You're understanding it's going to align at the perfect time. Very cool. Excited to see what these week's readings bring. Alright. We're going to be using 4 different decks today. First one is Agatha All Along Oracle. No, Agatha All Along Tarot. This is my new favorite tarot deck. And also a runic tarot deck. A sacred mythology oracle that's based in Roman and Greek mythology. And of course, lastly, but definitely not leastly, mine, the Boxer's Oracle. Yes, sir. Oh, thank you, man, Crow. I love that. I felt called to start with our runic tarot today. Here is the vibe on how to get a live reading with yours truly on YouTube. You have 3 options. Number 1, that's the free option. So, I will make chunks of time throughout this live I designate to do only free readings. During those time frames, comment your name, your zodiac, and a yes/no question. That's what's going to make you eligible to enter the giveaway. Now remember, those chunk of times, it's still randomized. Free readings are randomized during the chunks of time. All right. The second option, that is super chatting. If you super chat, you are getting a guaranteed reading on this live stream. Super chatting, the breakdown, I made a chart. Okay, starts at $1 and goes up based off your choice. If you look at the description of this live, that chart is in there. That's where the breakdown is. Alrighty. And then, lastly, but definitely not leastly, is members. If you join the membership team, you will receive prioritized readings during lives. You're allowed to ask for general energy pulls and any like yes/no types of questions. You also are allowed to ask more than one question every live stream, and you receive off of live additional benefits, which is weekly. It's weekly added videos that only my members get to receive, and eligible for gift giveaways. If you're interested in joining, if you're subscribed to me already, where the subscribe button usually is, you should see a subscribe plus button. It should say now, instead of subscribe, it should say subscribe plus. And if you click on that, that's what's going to bring up the ability to join as a member. Absolutely. I appreciate all of you being here, though, no matter what. So, we left off with some super chatters from our last stream. Before we dive into 30 minutes of free people, we're going to start with them. Alrighty. And you guys are good to also start creating the group of super chatters. I'm going to make the cutoff. I'm not going to make a cutoff yet for it. I'll update you guys on it. But you got a while. If you'd like to be on the super chat list, you got a little bit, so I'm going to say when the cutoff is. Alright, let's do this. So number 1 from our last stream was Midnight. And you wanted to know, are you on the right path regarding your love life? Alright, Midnight would like to know, are they on the right path regarding their love life. I'm feeling self-expression. Yeah, you're not waiting to receive the approval of others to be yourself. You see, to be on the path to find your true love, you must be your own true love. It's not about being perfect. It's not about being all healed. But it is about doing your best. And your best looks different every day. Doing your best doesn't mean that you're going to have no negative thoughts or you're not going to make mistakes. Doing your best is being a reflection, being present, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and knowing that as long as you genuinely are not doing anything ever to hurt somebody, you can make it through. If you're not doing anything in your life to hurt somebody, you can make it through. I see you're a person that rises above those types of malevolent influences. I see you're a person that makes everything happen for a reason. You're absolutely on the right path with love. Okay? And I also hear you're just also overcoming like some survival, some part of like the survival mode you had to have growing up regarding love. There's trust issues and etc. And with you being a Gemini, you know, it's not, there are two sides of you. And that doesn't mean it's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde or whatever. But there are, just as loving and caring and loyal you are, you can rip that away from people. So Spirit says, don't make any definitive decisions when you're not seeing clearly, when you're feeling rage, when you're feeling scared to trust. At those points, you allow yourself to let your nervous system regulate before you make any definitive decisions on if you should or shouldn't cut somebody out of your life, or if you should or shouldn't reach out and tell somebody how you feel or whatever. This is about you learning to work with what the universe told you the tools you would need in this lifetime. And the tools are your life experiences and the gifts that were given. Interesting energy. I think you've been having I think you had a dream recently about that you chose to have the certain spiritual abilities you do in this lifetime. It's like you had a past life. It wasn't even a dream. It was like astral projection. It's almost like you see what you summoned to be in this lifetime. It's very cool. Awesome. Okay, let's go on to number 2, which was Thor the Explorer. All right. That was Tiffany. She's a Taurus. And she just wanted a general pull on anything to do with Marcus. All right, what is Spirit stating? 1 second. My incense is about to give out. Today I am using, the incense I'm using today are called Positive Vibes. I love these. The ones that come in the octagon shape are my favorite. All right. And we can put these right back here. Alrighty. Anything in the cards with Marcus for Tiffany the Taurus? Tiffany the Tough Taurus. That's the first thing I heard, is that you're tough. Like internally, externally. Okay. It's an unfinished story between you two. Yeah, things really haven't been able to come together yet. But something he's always been attracted to about you is that, like, remember when I say this, it's nothing about your gender and it's nothing about the way you look. This is your energy. He's very attracted to your masculine energy, and I mean your willpower, your go-getter attitude, your ability to command a room. You know when something's meant for you and you won't take no for an answer. You know when it's time to let something go. You don't need others to help you make decisions. That's very attractive. It's always been attractive, but it's also very intimidating to him. So there's always kind of like this back and forth pull. And you get very confused. But you know that this is just a time. You're like, I can see it's just a time frame. I can see what we're supposed to have. And he's going through a lot of transformation. I'm going through a lot of transformation. But I just want to make sure we're still on the right path. I just want to make sure I'm not making anything fit, that being together isn't messing with our timelines. Like, are we just cycle repeating? I don't want to go. But at this point in my life, I also have understood so many times that life is not always about doing what I want to do. Sometimes what's best for us is letting go of something you don't. Where everything is screaming inside of you is saying don't. Here's the thing, though, I feel about this, my friend. I feel like they're saying you do continue this. You are just in a hard place together right now. There's a lot of tower moments to make a flat foundation for you guys to build your new onto. Spirit's definitely guiding you to continue. And it's not even a fight. Like, when I say continue to fight for each other, it's not even like against each other, it's against your own parasite. So much of what people do in this world, guys, is they like project. So when you take control of your sentience and you realize that your inner dialogue directly reflects your outer experience, if everybody could just become more aware and towards their own like inner child, inner teenager, we really wouldn't have the problems we do in this world, or there would be a lot less. So with you, my friend Tiffany, I just see two people that are definitely going to get to that spot. I see two people where it's worth it. Just continue forward, take it day by day, okay? All right, now number 3. Number 3 is Jasmine. Jasmine, you would like to know what's coming towards you in love, and you're a Libra. What's coming towards Jasmine in love, the Libra? Okay. You've definitely fought through a lot of deceit. You have a new beginning in love. If you're wondering if there's an ex that they are saying is going to come back, if there's a situation that you separate for further growth, your energy, my friend, feels like there's more. Like, this is an energy you have not received in your life yet. You have a new love that's very exciting coming in, and I hear that it's almost just gonna come like this in your life. You may even both really be like, you know, I want to take this at a steady pace. I feel two people who actively have been like, I know the next person I'm going to be with is foundation. I'm going to take it the right pace because I don't want this one. If anyone, I don't want to mess up. It's this one. You're going to meet this person soon. You've yet to meet them. What's coming up for you in love is a completely new experience. All right, number 4. Number 4, Hakeem the Dream. You're wanting to know what are Izzy's true feelings and opinions of you. What are Izzy's true opinions of you? She's still pretty confused about the way she feels about you. One part of her is like waiting for a celebration and knows what you can build together. But part of her is still fighting outside deceit. See, that's what there has to be other people's opinions in this energy. She's listening to other people around her. It's very controlling energy. So maybe the family, for some reason, doesn't accept you, or they feel very strong about who. It's not even that it's against you. It's not like we don't. It's nothing personal. It's because there's certain boxes you're not checking for them, not for her, for them. And there is this sense of like an internal battle within her. She feels very conflicted because there's absolutely still feelings. She sees you as completion. She wants to take the leap of faith to you. Her opinion is, when no one else as naysay comes in, when the outside world, what she's been told she's supposed to do with her love life or whatever, just feels very controlled. When she throws it all out the door, all she sees is spirit showing momentum with you. There's nothing holding back except assumptions. Spirit, they're saying that she's not going to come in anytime soon, okay? You need to be full within this reading. Yes, this is true. Yes, this is valid. Yes, there is a showing that she's coming to you in the future. But you need to actively see that the ball is in her court, and there's nothing you can do at this point. There's nothing you could say. There's nothing you can do except be at peace with fate. And send faith and send this to the wind. There are other things that are going to come together in your life and her life that need to before you guys can really step back in to this connection. She has to make some certain decisions without your influence. It feels like breaking free from like generational cycles, like things where she's doing it completely for herself with no influence of anybody else, so it can't be pinned. It's not, oh, if he wasn't in your life or etc., that you wouldn't be doing this. No, she's like, it doesn't matter. I'm doing this for me. And whatever happens with somebody else, that's my business. I'm not doing this anymore. I mean, this is a very, very, very important connection. Like, you guys are soul ties. There's no doubt about it. Your story genuinely can be like a movie. This is something that is... What I'm hearing is the way you guys even met is like a dream. Like, it's crazy the way you guys even met. It was by chance. Spirit's letting you know to not sit every day wondering if you made the connection up or if it's completely over. There's an unfinished story between you two, but the only thing you have control of right now is your own actions, and accept that you guys are going to be in separation not a second longer or sooner than you need to be. I hear you've really built a new structure and foundation, a routine and etc. for yourself as well. And they want you to allow that to crystallize into your life. But there's more to the story. Okay, that was it for the super chatters I left off with on the last live stream. Before we go into our 30 minutes of free people, I'm going to go ahead and notate everybody that has super chatted at this point. Okay? So, I'm going to round it up to 8 o'clock. I'm going to round it up to 8 o'clock right now because it's 7:58 p.m. I'm going to do free readings until 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 30 minutes from now. And that will also be the cutoff for the guaranteed super chatters. Okay? Anybody that super chats after 8:30 will be guaranteed, promised, answered the first people on my next live stream. Okay? So if you're wanting to super chat, you got about 30 minutes. And I'll make sure at 10 minutes to do last call. Okay? Alrighty, let's go ahead and start this group. Alright, number 1 today. That is Christy. Got you. Alright, number 2 today. Alright, your username is always TTWC all day. I see, I'm gonna let you know right now that when I get to your reading, it's gonna just, I see you put a question, it's gonna be just a general, and that's for 2 reasons. I appreciate your super chat, but what you did do is in the area of a general reading. To be eligible to ask a specific question, that is for the $10 and up super chats. Anything under $10 is a general pull. And also the question you're asking, I do not do during a live. I do not let people know if somebody is deceased on a live. Okay? So when I do get to your reading, it's just going to be a general energy pull for you. Okay? Thank you. Number 3, Jen Ray. Thank you. You went ahead and renewed your membership for the 9th month. Thank you. That's awesome. Got you. All right, number 4 today. That is Roxanne. I got you. And I see that you have 2 different questions. I'll mark that down. All right. Number 5 is Jill B. Got you. All right, number 6 is Laverne. Got you, homie. All right, so that's the super chatters so far. Again, you guys are good all the way until 8:30. That's the cutoff, and I will do a last call 10 minutes before. Now we're going to go ahead and resume free people. So go ahead and comment your name, your zodiac, and a yes/no question. All right, we're going to start with 𝗓𝗏𝗧. You're a Libra. Okay. I also feel called to now dive into my oracle cards. We're going to do the mythology. All right. 𝗓𝗏𝗧 Libra. Does your recent partner really love you? Do they truly love you? Do they have pure intentions with you? So both of you are a reflection. I see that this person's been placed in your life to help you with a lot of lessons. This is somebody, though, that where it does feel like it's falling under more karmic type of energy. Now, karmic doesn't inherently mean bad. Karmic just means you guys put each other through hoops. And it's not going to be the most easiest type of dynamic, okay? This person has a purpose in your life, but I do not see them telling me this is even anywhere close to the equivalent of like a soul tie. Somebody where it's a potential divine union. This feels like a moment in time. Now, they're not telling you to go ahead and just wipe this away, okay? But it does feel like it will run its course. And when you do end up deciding that it's done, it won't be on this bad page. There's just a lot of reflection, and I see also like a form of like releasing codependency. You guys are mirroring within each other. This is not a divine, but they do have an important part in your life, okay? All right, Kim, you're a Cancer, and then your person's name is Amor, a Gemini. So I'm going to ask if they have pure intentions with you, okay? Does this person have pure intentions to you? Does Spirit show that you have quite a bit of a more story to unfold together? So you literally are in the same exact energy as the person. We were talking about codependence and reflection. You and the person beforehand are in the same collective energy. Okay, this individual has a purpose in your life, but going ahead and excelling into asking if this is marriage and etc. Number one is how you're in that mindset too fast. Yeah, you can know something's different with somebody right from the beginning. But it's about self-control and how much you allow yourself to invest into the future versus what's happening right now to even get there. Okay? This person, you have a purpose, but it does show there's kind of like a timer. Meaning I don't see this being something that has a long purpose in your life. Now, don't take that in vain. Not everybody is meant to stay. There's something you're meant to teach each other. And if you're enjoying your time together, there's no reason right now to discard this. Don't. But Spirit's definitely telling you to reason with yourself and take a couple of steps back. All right? Out of peace and love. Peace and love for you. All right. Kimberly, you're a Virgo. You'd like to know, does your new friend love you like he says he does? Like more than a friend? Does your new friend have romantic feelings for you? Okay. Does your new friend have romantic feelings for you? Not falling from grace. Yes, but scared as freak. Okay. So, yeah, he definitely does have more feelings for you than friendship, but he's really scared to trust. He's really scared to trust. And so taking this slow is going to be deeply recommended. But you are correct. There is more to this connection. And Spirit does show me there's flexibility between you two. Meaning room to grow, meaning this is like definitely a soul tie connection. Soul tie connections you can make a lot of mistakes with, and you're not going to deter from each other's timeline because there's something bigger in those connections. They're a soul tie, okay? And you need to allow yourself to take this day by day. They're gonna get to a point where it may sound like, why does this happen? But this is how it happens. It's going to get to a point where they're going to see you are who you say you are. And it will fully click that they can trust you. And the only thing that's going to make that happen is time. Time is not against or for you with this connection. It's just a simple factor. But this is good. This is flourishing. Remember, guys, free readings, you need to put your name, your zodiac, and a yes/no question. A lot of you guys are just saying generals. Please make sure you're putting a yes/no question. If it says general, I'm just going to allow myself to continue until I see a question, okay? All right, Angela, you're a Cancer, and you would like to know, are you going to meet your soulmate this year? Are you going to meet your soulmate this year? So Spirit's definitely stating that there is it's humorous. They're saying that you've already met your next person. You are going to be so blinded to who this is, though. Like, I am telling you, you're going to be happy. Like, whoever this person that's going to be your next healthy relationship is, like, when you figure it out, when they show you, because this person's going to message you. You're not going to reach out to this. This is coming to you. It's somebody that's years ago. There was a connection that never fully got off, but nothing bad happened. It's just like maybe life in both of your lives. You're going through things, you didn't really talk about it to each other. You just knew you both were like, oh, we got to kind of go separate ways. But there was never bad blood with this person. Okay? It's very funny because another thing that I hear is who this is. You've thought about, and this is years ago. Okay, this is not somebody you have seen or been with anytime soon. But I'm hearing years ago, you actually felt kind of like an indecision about wanting to be with them. Spirit wants you to know that you guys are going to take it the correct pace this time. I think the last time I'm hearing you guys probably have just moved a little too fast. And I'm just hearing you were young. You were both very, very young. So this is like early 20s. Maybe you were even teenagers when you were together. But things are different now. This person's going to reach out to you before 2025 is over. And you're going to be like, no fucking way. I am telling you, I'm promising you. There is no way you could think who it is right now. It is a blinder until you see their name pop up on your phone. But it is happening before 2025. And it's going to feel so right. The feeling is just going to be so right. Okay. All right, Wendy, you're an Aries. You like to know, are you and this person going to be coming into a union soon? Okay? Are you and the person on your mind going to be coming into a union soon? Let's see. Spirit does show that this connection is still being divinely protected. You're not going to be seeing each other anytime soon. Remember, I'm here for you. There's still more time where this person is following a false path. So basically a road that was laid out for them on how life and love and etc. should be. And they are deconstructing it. And it's going to take time. And what I'm hearing is you don't need to feed your energy into this. Okay, there's something else meant for you. It may be hard to hear, but this is a connection that they're recommending you be grateful for, but you let go. If it's gonna come back, there's nothing that you can do to stop it. But I'm hearing you could be a lot more thoughtful to yourself. I'm hearing if you I know it's easier said than done, but if you can actively start trying to train yourself to realize, okay, if Spirit's making all this divine intervention, no matter how hard I'm trying to make it happen, maybe I should stop fighting it. Maybe I should let it heal. Maybe every single time you're thinking about him or trying to reach out to them or etc., you're opening up a wound again. I feel that you're being divinely guided and protected from this connection, and it's not that they're a bad person or they're dangerous. Not at all. You're just not meant for each other. You're just two people who had a humongous purpose in each other's life, and it was very intense. But it's not meant to stay. This doesn't feel like a forever love. The choice is always yours. But when something's really not meant for you, Spirit will put the red lights, the caution cones. They will do everything they can to steer you away from it. But at the end of the day, you are still the driver of the vehicle. Babia, you're a Libra, and you would like to know, are you making the right choice for your next chapter? Are you making the right choice for your next chapter? Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing. You realize I'm not going to know everything. I'd have to take the leap of faith. And I will learn on the way. Whatever I need to know to get to the next step, Spirit's going to make sure I have and know. And I'm going to take it from there. You are somebody that reflects authenticity into this world. Whatever your dream, your passion, what you're doing, because you reflect who you are, it's going to work. This life, this world, no longer, for the most part, thrives off of people pretending to be something they're not. People in this world now are looking for authenticity, are looking for truth, are looking for people who are unapologetically themselves. You help people reflect, okay? You're a light worker. And that is a great thing, but it also, at times, can feel like a curse, even though it's not. We say it that way because people who are not willing to look within are going to be uncomfortable by your presence. But people that are going to love your presence. But at the moment, when you have imposter syndrome and etc., you can take blame for things. You're like, man, did I do something weird? Is there something wrong with me? No. You are a person that actively, I'm hearing like your intuition, you can see people for who they are. And that's intimidating for people who don't want people to really know who they are. You're on the right path. And every day, you're going to know the next step. Just focus on what you have control of over today, what you can learn today to continue the journey tomorrow. All right, Bianca, you're a Leo. We're going to ask Spirit, the person that you love, do they show that you have a while where your story is still together? Okay? The Spirit still show you have quite a while of being together in each other's life. Yeah, I do. I do see that you guys have quite a it doesn't really seem like I see an ending in this one. I say it that way specifically because the word forever is hard when it comes to humans having freedom of will. We are destined for things, guys. And after a lot of certain left path, right path choices are made, we can definitively say when somebody is forever. But a lot of people skip that part of that frame where you gotta let life show that not only the soul is aligned, but who the humans are aligned. I see two people who have gone through a lot together. Nobody said love's an easy road, but you're not exiting from each other's life anytime soon. And that's what they want you to focus on, okay? Let forever just be shown. All right, Sierra, you would like to know, will Cody make any forward movements to our connection? Ow. Okay. As soon as I started channeling Cody's energy, like right here, felt like an extremely fucking sharp pain. Okay, you're a Virgo. Cody, will he make any forward movement towards your connection next week? He may have gotten hurt. Nothing like crazy major. Okay, there couldn't have been a better card, to be quite frank. You'll see what I mean. This is a soldier who's getting picked up. Sacrifice. Somebody could have gotten almost hurt, and instead of them getting hurt, he did. He's going to have to take, and he was protecting somebody. He's going to be taking some time off from work, and he's going to have the ability to... It's an interesting energy. It feels almost like a concussion. I don't know if you've ever experienced a concussion, but that's kind of... It feels like he's gonna like need quite a few days to recover from whatever this is. And I'm hearing that you may actually be there for him. If you guys live closer, if you have the time and the ability, he may not ask you for it. It may just be more something you're like, yo, like, I'm flexible and you need some help right now, and then, I would like to help you. I understand you can't go out now. You can't come out, like, so let me come help. There's an energy of you guys excelling. But I'm telling you, something happened with his head, and he's okay. Like, it doesn't feel like he had to go get like a surgery or something drastic. But it's enough where it's knocked him out of work for a couple of days. Last call, guys, to be put on the super chatter list. You got 9 minutes. Last call. If you want to be 100% your question guaranteed answered on this stream, you got 9 minutes. Let's see. All right, Brittany Hall. You're an Aries. You'd like to know, did Jesse release your connection? Did Jesse release your connection? No. Spirit, remember, I'm here for you. Spirit wants you to know there's a bit of impatience on your end. I understand the frustration, but we don't see the full design of Spirit's map on how things are going to come together so they stay versus keep separating. He has not released your connection, but he is crafting his own life in a different way, is what I'm hearing. He's became very hyper-focused on himself. And not in a selfish way, in a selfless way. The connection's still divinely guided and protected, and this person you still run through their mind every day. So, they're saying be more thoughtful to the way you're talking about yourself. And remember, our inner voice truly changes completely the way we see and experience our outer reality. Silence does not equal, I don't care about you. And it's really easy as humans to think that. In fact, a lot of times, silence can mean I care about you so much I'm fucking scared of you. I can't tell you how many people I've had the honor of doing personal readings for that fall in both of those categories. By the people who are like, yo, I can't explain to you what I feel for them. It's scary as fuck. I don't want to give them control. Part of me feels like they're danger, and the other part of me feels like they're destiny. And then you have the other people who are on the other end of it, where they're like, I don't understand, I'm just being myself. And why are they running away? There's always a runner and a chaser. It's just you find out who you are, and they both have to heal the same things, but in different ways. You guys, you're on par. He did not release your connection. He's just healing himself. Renike, I already answered a question for you, so I'm going to ask you, you're more than welcome to stay in the chat, but I need you to stop spamming. I know that one of my moderators has already asked you to stop doing that, so if you do that again, my friend, I'm just going to have to time you out for the rest of this reading. You can absolutely come back to tomorrow's, but I'd like for me to not have to do that. All right. All right, Melissa Gracie, You would like to know if Jacob wants a serious relationship with you. You would like to know, does Jacob want a serious relationship with you? Yeah, he absolutely does. And Spirit shows me you're not being impatient. Also, they want me to let you know, like, you're asking the right questions. Like, you've allowed time, you've allowed, like, a friendship. You've allowed yourself to understand I'm not just leading off of excitement and fireworks. Like, I've gotten myself time to know what I feel is true. And this person feels a lot for you too. They're not ready tomorrow for a serious relationship, but it's in their mind. It's something that is they are brainstorming. The wheels are turning for that timeline together. So just continue forward with the focus you've had on balancing the routine, work, play, romance, friends, family. I mean, you're doing great, genuinely. It's phenomenal. All right. Alrighty. Gonna have to go ahead and put you in timeout, my friend. All right. Oops. Erica, you are a Cancer. Will you and C reconnect? Will you and C reconnect? Yeah, I do. And it's going to be strong. There's a plan. It does feel like this is something that will lead into the nighttime as well. You won't really, you're going to meet up for something probably like midday, and you're going to have a plan, but then you're going to end up going off course from the plan. You're going to really enjoy each other's time. And something is going to kick off more because you're just, both of you have, no matter if it's a short amount of time or long, the life lessons, the things that you've experienced in your last moment of separation have forever changed you for the better. I do see you guys being able to reconcile, reconnect, and it's not going to be something that's shaky. It's going to be strong. Jessica Faith, you're a Leo, and you would like to know, is the connection only sexual for him? Does he only care about one thing? Does this person have true intentions with you? They have more than wanting sexual with you. They don't want just a friendship. They don't want a friend's benefits. This is somebody that does see something more with you. I can understand your I can definitely understand your hesitation because I'm hearing what's happened to you in past relationships. But this is something Spirit's encouraging you to explore. And I don't see this person like it being like a falling from grace. Like it's somebody that wants to protect you, not hurt you. There's really good potential with this. Take it day by day, but they're not just wanting you for one thing. Okay, let's see. 𝗧𝗧𝗪𝗧. You're wanting to know, you're an Aries, and you're wanting to know if Terrence has another connection other than you. And we're going to make sure it's romantic. Does Terrence have another romantic connection other than you? Romantic connection. Yes. Okay, there is somebody else. Now, what I do here, they want me to heighten two things for you. Number one, I'm going to say the one that peels off first. He's really good at lying. And if you are just in the midst of starting to get to know this guy, you've already seen quite a bit of red flags. And this feels like somebody that is very much more just a lesson in your life, okay? There is definitely a sense of they're not just being you. There was one more thing that there was one more really big thing that kind of, there's a big thing I wanted to say that's kind of just like poofed away from my mind, but let's see. I feel like he's hiding something and you don't know what it is. The strategy. It's definitely something of a sexual partner. I think what Spirit's trying to tell me is as soon as you realize that, you went, nope, I'm done. You're like, nope, that's all I needed to know. Because literally, you're like, I don't even need to know that. I mean, you probably you're going to ask about the details, but you're like, I don't even need to know the details. Because this isn't the first time. You're like, I've seen this, and I'm done crying. It's more just, it's so like, you're just like, I am done. And that energy is what's showing you it's time to release. They also, okay, that's what they want me to let you know as well. I mean, of course, always speak your mind, but he's very good at lying. And this is a person, what I'm hearing is he could literally have like, he could have like evidence of him doing something and show it to him. And he would gaslight the fuck out of you. You deserve somebody a lot better than this energy, my friend. You deserve somebody much better. And even though I can feel, it sucks when it sucks as the person when I know I have to tell you something that's going to break your heart. Because I actually like literally feel it because I'm in your energy. But I also need you to know the joy I feel in your timeline going forward. Like your outwards is numb. And you're like, I'm fucking done. But inwards, you feel like there's like a sword that just went through. Like a dagger that just went through. But it's like it went through and then you didn't even make a movement. I need you to understand the faith, and if you release this connection and what's going to be brought, what is meant for you being brought. So, you can trust your intuition. The choice is yours, but it does look like this is a karmic cycle with this person. Alright, that is the cutoff for Super Chatters. I'm going to go ahead now and add everybody to the list since Laverne. Alright. Alright. Marie, I see that you've been sending some gifts. Thank you for that. I'll give you a law of attraction pull for that. Give you a law of attraction pull. So you're going to be number 7. All right, number 8. Let's mark that as well. Number 8 is Natalie. Number 9, The Art of Healing. Thank you for becoming a member. You will get a Law of Attraction card pull as a thank you and a welcome. Remember, guys, if you would like to join my membership community, you can look where the button says, where the subscribe button is. If you're already subscribed to me, now when you look at it, it should say subscribe plus. And if you click on it, it's going to show you my membership options. If you would like to join the membership, while I'm on a live, if you do it, I get a notification and I give you a Law of Attraction card pull as a thank you and a welcome into my membership community. And I did just post 2 new videos a couple of hours ago for the tier 2 members and up. All right. And then also, hello, Sherry Dan. Rainer, thank you for joining the membership team as well. We'll get you that law of attraction pool as a thank you and a welcome. And then you also have a question. I got you. Those will both be separate for you. So you'll be 10 and 11. All right. And then, oh, looks like Heart of Healing. You also went ahead and asked the question on top of subscribing. Thank you. So you'll be 9 and 12. All right. And that looks like it is for the guaranteed super chatters. Dope. Thank you, everybody. So at this point, anybody who super chats will be the first answered on my next live stream, okay? All right. I'm going to go ahead and restate the name associated to the number. Or let me say that. I'm going to go ahead now and restate the number associated to the super chatter's name. If you super chatted, please listen out so you can see, so you know when your reading is coming up. And remember, guys, I don't repeat the readings. Now, these are recorded. So as soon as I get off, it uploads itself. If for some reason you missed your reading, you're just going to have to scroll back into the live and find where it was answered. Okay? Number 1, Christy. Number 2, let me say the whole names too. All right. Number 1, Christy. Number 2, always TTWC all day. Number 3, that's Jen Ray. Number 4, Roxanne. Number 5, Jill B. Number 6, Laverne. Number 9, Marie. Number 8, Natalie. Number 9, Art for your Law of Attraction pool. Number 10, Sherdian for your Law of Attraction pool. Number 11, Sherdian for your exact question. And lastly, but definitely not leastly, number 12, Art is your exact question. All right, let's scroll back up to the top and get into this. Take a drink as well. Light another incense. Also, guys, while I am lighting my incense, I want to take a moment to talk to you guys about my next adventure. So every single year, I host a spiritual retreat or an adventure. Okay? Last year, it was a hiking-based adventure in Colorado. It was amazing. This year, it was in Bali, and it was a spiritual retreat. I got back from it just a couple months ago. Next year, I'm doing hiking again, hiking and camping, and it's based in Utah. All right? If you would like to join me for about a week, because it's 6 days, in the mountains, I would fucking love for you to join. This trip is the last week of June going into the first week of July of 2026. I'm going to tell you guys now about the cool events, like what we're doing there. So every day we're going on multiple different trails. Like there's like 6 different trails that we're going on the entire time. We camp at a different campsite every single night. But the 2 really dope activities I'm excited for is white river rafting, and we're going horseback riding. Now, on top of that, I've added some stuff to the trip on top of the activities. Everybody's receiving a one-on-one personal reading with yours truly in the Rocky Mountains. It's about anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. Me and you go away from the group, and we get the vibes of the literal, like, one of the purest areas you can be, and give you a personal reading. The second thing I added is a tarot workshop. So, on one of the days, we're going to surround everybody around the campfire, and I'm going to teach you guys a basic tarot spread. Everything you need for this workshop, I am giving it to you in a spiritual gift. So, that's going to be a tarot deck, an oracle deck, incense, crystals, sage, Palo Santo, and whatever else I decide to add in there. And the card decks, on top of that, The card decks you're getting are the ones I currently have in production. I'm in the process of making 3 new decks. 2 of them are Oracle, 1 is a Tarot. And everybody who joins the Utah trip, they're going to be the first ones that ever have copies of them. I'm not going to be selling them until after I get back from the Utah trip. So, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. When it comes to everything that's going to unpack, the life lessons, the people you're going to meet. If you've been feeling that itch to get out of your comfort zone, I would be honored to create that space for you. If you are interested in joining, if you go, after I get off the live, if you go to my profile and you look in the bio, you're going to see the link there for the Utah trip. All you need to do to claim your spot is put a 25% down deposit on the trip. And then you have all the way into March of 2026 to pay off the remainder. There's also a financing option that's even longer with a firm. You can sign up for an 18-month finance option with a firm and have your session or have your spot booked and ready to go. I have to have 8 people minimum join for the trip to be confirmed. So if you're thinking about it, go ahead and claim a spot while I still have the $200 off spots available. Link in YouTube bio. Okay? Now let's go ahead and get into you guys. And I want to switch now to tarot deck again. All right. Start with Christy. You're a Taurus, and you would like a love general reading. I got you, homie. So you're feeling, you've gone through a lot of deceit in your love life, but you see the reason for it. You've always made everything happen for you. You had to have gained one soul in your life that wouldn't have been able to happen if it wasn't for being with a certain person. And I think this is the energy of a child. Or somebody that it's like because of a very karmic connection, you gained somebody you needed in this lifetime. So it probably is a child that I'm picking up on. You've been so independent and you continue to be like this positive force, this ray of sunshine to others. And they wanted me to say it that way to you specifically. I don't know if there's a nickname somebody used to call you, the ray of sunshine, sun, something like that. But it feels like this energy I'm pulling into with them is a past loved one. Okay, somebody wants you to know that there is a divine love being guided into your life. But first, before that could happen, there was a lot you had to be able to do for yourself. They're wanting you to look up and see that in month 8, something changed. Month 8, August. You have a new connection in your life already. There's somebody that either you met in August or came back into your life in August, and you're wanting to know, is this something like, is this real? Am I ready? And Spirit says, yeah, you are ready. You have definitely had plenty of time to figure out what the toxic things you were attracted to. Spirit wants you to be very hopeful and understand that the love that's being placed in front of you now is here for a reason. They are calling for you to continue to keep your mind open to love in places that you may have least expected. So that's the thing. I think this person is not your normal type, but you're so deeply attracted to them, so it confuses you. Yeah, that's gonna force you more. All right. Now, general pull for always TTWC all day. What do you need to know more than anything else right now? So you're feeling like you've been nourishing others that won't nourish you back. Spirit's definitely giving you signs that there may be an energy you've been wanting to cut ties to. You know, your position in life is not to make everybody else comfortable. And I think that there is something within you that has always kind of gotten stuck in that range. I feel that you're speaking up and you're reclaiming your power from some individuals. Spirit is saying, right, for them to be able to continue to nourish your hopes, your inspirations, your dreams, there are some individuals that cannot come with you. Okay, what the general energy they're giving you is understanding that they're giving you the exact answers to who is and is not supposed to be in your life. And where you water will be nurtured. No matter if it's positive or negative. Where you water, where you put your energy, where you put your attention will be nurtured. This is your sign to let go. Of two connections. Yeah, that's all I got for you right now. There's two connections that definitely are not supposed to be in your life anymore, and it does feel like it's tied to a lie. There's a lie that there's no way you can get them to ever really tell you the truth about this. You just have to go forward knowing you know your internal peace. Okay? All right, Jen, Ray. You want to know, will you still be in your current relationship / polycule after the baby is born? Okay, homie. That's definitely a question that is for a super chat. You renewed your membership, which I deeply am grateful for. And that, you were the one that did it for 9 months. But normally, the renewals are just law of attraction pulls. Because it's been 9 months, I was kind of like, oh, I'll see what her question is. That's not going to be something I can do for a renewal. I deeply appreciate. I'm just going to give you a law of attraction and love, though. Okay? But I'd be honored to answer that question in the future. All right? So, what is your law of attraction when it comes to love? Right now in your home, it may feel a little bit like everybody's on edge. But I'm hearing you're just you guys are in a very transitional period. Because there's multiple energies I'm feeling within this. And only one more. There's definitely confusion surrounding your love life. It feels like what I can state is that there's two people that aren't being honest and two people that are. I don't know how many people are in your dynamic. I feel like they're saying that you're in these. I feel like you're one of these 4 people, so there's probably 3 partners, and then you 4. You're being honest. There's somebody else that is, but there's two individuals that there is something about their law of attraction being moved around, and they could be kind of. It's hard to share, isn't it? There's jealousy. There's something that's flowing within here, that it feels like, yes, there are healthy partners in this dynamic, but there's at least one person that's messing with the flow. And in any dynamic, but especially something like this, one person can throw off. You guys have to be a team. So if you guys want to be able to stick together, okay, there's a lot you guys need to talk about now and face fears with now, because you don't want to wait till after. Okay? Your law of attraction and love is showing me that there needs to be uncomfortable conversations had now to continue thriving with the people you are romantically with. If something doesn't change, if something doesn't get talked about, it's a bursting bubble waiting to happen, okay? All right, Roxanne. So your first question. How can you shift your energy to better align with attracting a relationship and family? All right, how can you better shift your energy to aligning with a relationship and family? Well, here's two things you've already thrown away. You realized who you were overgiving to, and you realized where you just need to go ahead and abandon ship and say, you know what, this struggle, this pain, it's not worth it. It's not for nothing, but I don't need to continue this pattern. And I don't owe an explanation to certain people that I just leave. Two things you had to do were release a ton of connections that you were overgiving to, and you did it, okay? So now they need you to understand that that tower, the dust has settled. What you have now is a straight foundation to build your home, your empire on. I see that you're going to have a new person into your life. Two people. One is going to help you. Okay, so this is cool. It's romantic and a friend. Okay, there's a romantic person and a friend that I see you're attracting into your life. You closed the door for like 4 people at least in the past couple of months. And because you closed those doors, Spirit was able to swing open true connections that are meant to be in your life. Okay, you're going to have a friend that protects the fuck out of you. Like anytime somebody tries to come and take advantage of your kindness or treat you cruel or be vain, like this is like a almost like a mama bear type of energy. It's like a best friend. She must be like a mom or something, because she'll be your best friend. It'll be more like a sister to you, but something like you've always needed, kind of like that balance. And she's gonna remind you of somebody that maybe has passed on. She's gonna have a lot of similarities, the way she talks, and the person she's gonna remind you of probably is somebody who actually was male in this lifetime. Their personality, the way they joke, the way they protect, it's similar. It feels so familiar. They need you to allow yourself to see that you've already entered the time frame of what you have to do. Like you're doing it. I want you to picture a pot with a seed in it, okay? And you have to water, you have to nourish it. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and a whole tree or a whole plant's going to be sprouted. It's going to take time. It's going to take a long time. And in fact, a shit ton of work is done inwards. You're not going to see it unless you have a see-through pot. And eventually, you're going to see the universe pop it into your existence, where you can actually see the fruition, but everything that had to happen in between. That's what's happening. Like, they need you to know you are to be present right now. And there is a romantic thing that's coming together in 2026 for you. What they need you to understand to do to shift your energy is I know I said it, but I'm going to say it again for you. You're already here. You did work on the Lionsgate portal. I'm hearing it for the first time in your life, really utilize that energy, that time of year. Maybe it was something you never even really heard of before this year. But you're already in the timeline. You just need to stay present and focus on what Spirit's bringing to you that day. Stay positive in love. And don't allow anything back that doesn't serve you. You continue forward. It's awesome. All right, and then your second question. All right, so now you're wanting to know, are you ready to be more than friends? So this is probably now going to be going into that Wheel of Fortune person. The friend is not going to be willing to take a leap of faith anytime soon. That's why they told me 2026. There is a secret to be revealed to you. Somebody is battling right now between real world and fantasy. So maybe there's another dynamic. There's a third party. There's something that's keeping the window from being opened to more than a friendship between you two. Spirit wants you to let this friendship continue to flourish. There's even an opportunity for you to meet that new friend through this person, actually. '26 is when your love is really going to resume. The rest of 2025 needs to be focused on familial and found family. And somebody that is in your life now. Something I do hear Spirit wanting you to know is that they're not... Somebody's told you that they very much care about you and they're not bullshitting you. They're not blowing smoke up your ass. You've had an unspoken conversation. There was something internal. There must have been a night where you both felt really comfortable. Maybe there was maybe there was some drinks involved or something along that energy where you felt relaxed. And a little bit of the tightness between your connection and talking about this romance was able to be opened for just like a split second. And it almost feels like worse because you're like, damn, like if I wouldn't have felt that at all, maybe I would even feel this way for them, or maybe it wouldn't have excelled. Spirit is saying that 2026 is where your love life gels together. Okay, so it's not yet time. All right. Now we're on to number 5. Jill B. What's up, homie? I got you for that general energy pull. What do you need to know more than anything else right now? So you're wanting to know if you're cycle repeating with something. I'm hearing you're not. There's something about your kindness you're used to getting taken advantage of. But Spirit's saying somebody who you've been very thoughtful with, and maybe this is even like a new job or something. It just feels that you are an overgiver, and it's a way you show love. But in the past, so many people have taken advantage of that. So it's been really hard for you to let yourself give like that again. But you're feeling this flexible energy now. You're feeling trust, and you just want to make sure you're not cycle repeating. You want to make sure that this energy is genuine. Whether this is love, a friend, a new coworker, you're just wanting to know that this is genuine. And it is. Spirit is letting you know you're not cycle repeating. This is an energy, this is a time of your life that you have entered where there's people that you can feel safe to give and they will give back to you. Phenomenal. All right, now we're on to Laverne. We'll get you that general energy pull. General energy pull for you. Okay, so there's something you're like, I gotta know the straightforward action I gotta do. Should I continue to invest in this? Yeah. This is very strong love. Okay, I hear maybe I'm honestly in the masculine's energy, like seeing something, because somebody wants to come forward with you, no doubt. It almost feels like their energy is like pre-workout effect, if you guys have ever heard me say that. Just like when it's motivation. Something that they want to cherish, they want to nourish into. They want to help you, they want to be a helping hand to you. There's been somebody you haven't been in communication with since June, specifically. Time frame is what I'm hearing. And they're going to be entering your life again very soon. And you're going to be like, wow, I'm hearing the time frame it's happening, and what you're like, man, if they would have came in any sooner, I don't know if I would have been willing to answer. You're ending a cycle with somebody, totally separate than the person I'm talking about right now. You're ending a cycle, and once you have the courage to move forward from this, there's going to be something else that re-enters back in your life. And they want you to let this new connection have time to explore. Because even though you know each other, in your time apart, you've became wholer versions of yourself. What I'm hearing is you've learned the difference between true love and lies. In your time apart, and sometimes the person that's lying the most is you to yourself about, like, you can put somebody up on a pedestal and you can realize then one day, what the fuck did I think in them? Why was I obsessed with them? Why did I feel like it was them or nobody? There is a connection that's coming back into your life. They want you to let any love that you feel like you have to chase to flow away. All right, now we're on to number 9, right? No, number 7. Oh, it looked like a 9, but it's actually a 7, which was Marie. And you were sending the jewels and the gifts. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a law of attraction code for that. All right, your current law of attraction is you're making everything happen for a reason. You know, you're like, love. I feel like I haven't been getting met halfway in love, so maybe you're like, I'm kind of just more in a period where I'm going to let myself sit back, focus on other needs, things, and let love come to me. And Spirit says this is good. You are flowing with the law of attraction. Right now is a time of allowing yourself, it really just keeps hearing the time, like recovery. If you've been needing to sleep more, if you've had to take some time off work, I'm hearing that you're not feeling bad about it. You're understanding, no, this I needed this time. I can't cry over spilled milk. Okay, your law of attraction is that you're allowing yourself to embrace the reality of what's surrounding, but you're not becoming sucked into oppression. You're not becoming sucked into this mindset of why me. You are understanding that, damn, okay, I want love, I want the authenticity, I want people to be here. Well, then I guess I have to listen to what Spirit's telling me has to go. All right. Number 8, Natalie Raven White. You are wanting to know, what are you supposed to learn out of this eclipse season? Is there anything that they are calling for you to be focused on learning? Straightforward action. Ready to go, invested. It's definitely spiritual practices. I mean, I know I'm looking at tarot cards, we're using tarot cards, but I'm honestly seeing them talking to me about how you've invested in a shit ton of money into like spiritual craft or tool divination products. And it's about like finding your next level of reading. Okay? Everybody has a different form of reading. And it feels like maybe you're it's an interesting feeling. You know the cards, but you also know there's certain cards that, okay, I understand. They're calling for you to make a deck. They're calling for you to make an oracle deck or a tarot deck, etc., where the cards are your meaning. You understand how to utilize other people's tools. And you've invested, and you always will invest, but there's something about now. If you've been sitting on a book where you put your ideas in, if you're mainly an artist and you've been creating artwork and you didn't even know, you're like, holy shit, wait, I have a whole portfolio of things that I can actually turn into cards. Or maybe you already were planning, you've just been doing that. This is your sign. Okay? Spirit is absolutely telling you it's about learning what you want your deck to be, or your book. If this is something that you have the time to do, Spirit says utilize it now. In financial investment, trust and believe it will come at the right time. But right now it's not about financially investing this. It's about brainstorming. It's about making everything. It's about getting on the computer. But that's what they're guiding you to do. All right, number 9. Arts, your law of attraction pull. What we got for your law of attraction pull, my friend? Okay, so you're feeling kind of like a disharmony regarding your love life. You know, there's been some cracks, there's been some things you have already been able to repair. But this goes back to like childhood wounds. You feel like something in the recent times has kind of like opened up a scar, a wound that you didn't know wasn't fully healed. And Spirit's saying that you're embracing this time of learning how to love that part. Okay, your law of attraction is high vibrational because you're embracing tower moments. You're embracing and not comparing yourself to others anymore. I'm hearing that the rocks are settling. You are seeing the smoke settle. And you're about to have a whole other foundation to build off of, okay? Your law of attraction is high vibrational no matter what hurdles you've had to experience in these past couple of months. High vibrational doesn't mean things are squeaky clean and perfect. High vibrational means that you are just living in your best version of yourself, existing, migrating, not staying stagnant, not going backwards. All right, and then our law of attraction pull for 𝗟𝗓𝗓, Rainer. What do you need to know regarding your law of attraction? Okay, so you currently feel like you're drowning, in a sense. You're able to handle so many responsibilities, but it would make your life a lot easier if you had a team. You've probably dealt with partners who have entered your life and said they were going to be a certain way, and then taken back their words once they had you locked in. I see that you're really open to love now. I see you've overcame, and you're ready to really dive headfirst into the rest of your healing with another person. Since Spirit says you're correct, this is sincere. This is about balance, but this is sincere. I think you're going to have a question about a specific person. Well, they want you to know your law of attraction, specifically in love, is very high vibrational. There's not anything that's causing like a rock to stop a door from opening. You're just letting the breeze come in. Interesting. Okay, and then I want to switch to my oracle deck. All right, so 𝗟𝗓𝗓, here is your question. Okay, so 𝗟𝗓𝗓, I appreciate the super chat, but the question you asked is one of the things that I state in the description of the live that I do not answer in lives. I don't answer if people are going to be married in a live reading. So I'm going to go ahead and ask Spirit, do I see an ending? Does Spirit show me that this is something that kind of has a cutoff point, or is it more just seeing the map continue with no ending? Okay? That would mean you have an extremely long timeline together. For me to say something that specific and intense, it has to be a one-on-one personal reading. All right, so James and you, do we see the timeline cutting off anytime soon? So both of you have had to stand up to your own inner parasites. You've been through a lot. You can be your full selves with each other. Through the good, the bad, the ugly, the emotional, the happy, the easy. Everything. I see two people whose spirit is definitely promoting that there's a lot more of your time and energy you're putting into each other. No, you haven't felt the ability to speak up yet about all what you want, but you're like, I don't think it's time yet. Things are going so well, and it's taken us so long to get here. I don't want to scare them off. I don't want to say anything wrong, but I also don't want to hold off what abundance we could continue to have together. Spirit says this is not a time to jump into, this is not a time at all yet to jump into thinking about marriage. You're still in the beginning stages. You're absolutely still in the beginning stages. Even if it's just taken some time, I'm hearing that the amount of time you've spent together, a ton of this relationship was telepathic and like not maybe online, but you just didn't spend much time together. And then out of nowhere, things have started to excel. They're absolutely showing that this does not have a cap right now. There are a lot of left path, right path decisions that must be made before something as definitive can be set in stone as getting married. The guidance that they're giving you is to take it one day at a time and understand that it is not time yet to talk about some serious topics. It can mess with the flow of your frequency together. There will be a time. There will be a place. No matter how long you've known each other, this part of your dynamic, this part of you talking, this part of you being together is fresh and new. But long time. And it would take a lot, and I mean a lot, for you two to get off frequency from this timeline together. I mean, you'd have to become completely different people. Go against your moral compass, against who you are. Treat others in vain. So just be somebody you're not, basically. So just continue focusing on being your true self, what you do have control over. And with law of attraction and law of least resistance, this will form into more. This as well. That's good. A little bit longer. That's good. Gonna stay lit? I think so. Nope. Perfect. All right, now Art of Healing. You'd like to know, well, James. Oh no, that Art of Healing. Lucas, you're a Leo. Should you move to Florida in October? Ooh, okay. Should you move to Florida in October, Lucas? Okay, so you definitely should move to Florida for whatever opportunity you're having, but they're telling me to tell you to stop. Like, if there's somebody you're planning on moving with, I didn't even see this card. Wait, which one? The one behind me. Watching your back. Okay, if you're planning on moving with somebody, there's weird energy with them. You may want to take more time to just, if you can save or do something else, if you're trying to rush this, or if there's something that just it feels like if there's another friend or something you're trying to go move with, they're telling me to tell you to reroute. You would not regret going to Florida. You would end up being like, damn, I should have waited longer. And I should have waited. I knew I should have just waited a bit longer. You may even be like, if there's no specific person, you may end up being like, oh, I'm just going to go and I'm going to find a place to go. I'm going to find a roommate. And then you get kind of stuck with somebody that's fucking weird. Okay? There's a difference between being yourself and being goofy and being weird that way versus fucking weird. And that is, I need you to understand how much they're like, Matthew, tell him to reroute. Okay? They're telling you don't need to put more pressure on yourself. You're divinely guided. There is a timeline. There is a reason you're going to Florida. But don't go in October yet. Choice is always yours, but that's their guidance. Okay. Also, guys, the Oracle deck I'm using right now, this is mine. This is the first one I ever created. It's called the Boxer's Oracle. I created it. The reason the theme is boxing is because boxing is one of my biggest forms of meditation. And I wanted to bring something that brings me a lot of joy and peace to you all. So, this card deck, currently as well, I actually have a discount code to make it 25% off. And that discount code is Warrior. The word Warrior, all capitalized. If you would like to go ahead and purchase this Oracle deck, you can do so by going to my website. That is linked in my YouTube profile bio. As soon as the website loads up, you're going to see a little purple button that says Spiritual Tools Store. Click here. And right then and there, it's going to bring you up to the Oracle deck. Add it to your cart. And then when you get to checkout, make sure you put the discount code, the word Warrior, in. All capitalized for 25% off of your purchase. It also does come with 2 protective carriers. One's a box, one's a velvet pouch. Comes with a handwritten thank you note for yours truly for supporting my small business. And it comes with a guidebook. So you can further deep dive into understanding why every single card is named what it is. And, oh my god, the Warrior. Y'all, I love this shit. I'm telling you, look, the Warrior. And then the code is the Warrior. I love this stuff. Those little things always get me. Oh man, I love it. Yeah, I'll have the code up for a little bit, guys. After enough people claim it, though, I am going to go ahead and take off the code. But if you do also end up purchasing it, today is Sunday, right? I'm going to be doing a shipment out tomorrow. So if any of you want to buy one tonight, you probably could get it by Wednesday. Awesome, guys. That's where I'm going to go ahead and call it for tonight's live reading. It does not look like anybody else added themselves to the list since our last Super Chatter. So that means on tomorrow's YouTube live stream, we will just go right into free people. Awesome. Alrighty. Make sure you're subscribed. If you would like to join my membership team, you can also look at the Subscribe Plus button, and all the tiers are listed for you there. Make sure you have your notifications on as well so you know when I go live tomorrow. Thank you guys for being here. I'm honored to be part of your life. And I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.